A shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, bishops at Great Millstone who do rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in all diligence, righteousness, and sincerity, putting your life on the line to do so. To the Akwath, the sisters listening and learning as well. To you I say shalom. So we're going to jump right into it, man. Things is heating up. Things getting juicy. You know what I'm saying? We at the end game. And seeing stuff like this make me happy, you know, and it should make y'all brothers and sisters happy too. Salakia. See, I'm getting excited. I can barely talk. But let's get into it. It says here, Trump unleashes his doubts on NATO. We don't get so much out of it. So Trump made a statement yesterday, and he basically said, listen, if Russia was to attack America tomorrow, he don't believe that NATO would be there. And he's not saying that just to say it. He's saying that for a good reason. You know, because he's not the president. Joe Biden is the president. And pretty much right now, the sentiment with all of America's allies is F America. You know, we don't trust America to lead us, speaking of NATO and the EU. You know, them European nations, okay, which that makes up the beast, okay, and America is the whore, you know, that rides the beast. So America is the head of the beast system. So the fact that America's own allies have a souring attitude towards the leadership of America, that's a very bad sign. Okay, that tells you that America is no longer the superpower that it once was. They don't even have the trust of their own allies, you see? But Trump said, listen, we don't believe that NATO would be there if we was to get attacked. And according to the NATO, Salakia, you know, according to the NATO agreement, if one NATO country get attacked, then you pretty much declared war on all the NATO countries, you see? So the fact that Trump would even make this statement, it shows you that he's well aware of the relationship between America and their allies. Okay, so reading on here, it says Donald Trump declared, let me open this up a bit more. So like it says Donald Trump declared that he doesn't believe NATO would be there for the U.S. if the country were to be attacked. The former president at a Las Vegas rally on Saturday knocked Joe Biden's push for a bipartisan Senate deal on border security that's linked to Ukraine aid, claiming that it's designed to continue the invasion of America while sending billions of dollars to other countries. Pay attention here. He went on to claim that the U.S. has provided $200 billion plus. So look, man, all this money that America is sending overseas, okay, and mind you, America sent $200 billion to Ukraine while Ukraine is not even a member of NATO. How much money has America sent to France or Germany or you know what I'm saying, UK? Which when America put them sanctions on the European nations against Russia, them European nations actually took a hit from that, man. And guess what? America wasn't there to bail them out financially. They was going through a rough time. They was going through all kind of shortages. They was having to ration food. And as a matter of fact, they still doing it over there. You know, now they farmers is revolting against them. Why is all this happening? Because of America. You see? And this is why, according to the prophecy written in Revelation 17 and 16, the beast is going to hate the whore. You see? So the NATO and EU countries, you see, that right now their attitude is everybody hates America. We want to get away from America because America is leading these nations down a path of destruction that they'll never recover from, you know? But the point I was making that when the sanctions got put on because of Russia, Europe was taking a hit and America wasn't there for them. You see, and also, you know, because it's easy for Trump to say, yeah, well, if we was to get attacked, NATO wouldn't be there. Well, the opposite is true as well. If NATO was to get attacked, if the EU was to get attacked, America wouldn't be there. America can't even defend its own damn nation, man. America borders is wide open. You know, hey, look, it's no wonder that the scriptures call America Babylon the Great, the land of unwalled villages. This place is wide open, man. You can fly right in, sail right up, and walk right in, you see? Ain't nothing stopping you. Just look at what's going on with this whole border situation. You know, even though that's deliberate, but the point still remains. If NATO was to get attacked, America's not going to be there. Okay, because guess what? NATO, they short on troops, and America, they short in every branch as well. So it ain't looking good for both parties, man. And really, what's about to happen is, the Lord is about to judge the beast, okay? And he's especially going to judge the whore harshly. See? It says, he said, we're paying for NATO, and we don't get much out of it, said the GOP front runner who once called NATO obsolete. You see that? So you mean to tell me that NATO is hearing Trump say these things and they don't feel a way about that? You mean to tell me that they don't feel the way like, yo, who the hell is this nigga Trump talking about? Listen, man, the men of the Lord, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Rashad, look, starting with the elders and apostles, we've been telling you what it is, man, okay? We've been telling you what's about to happen, and this prophecy of Revelation 17 and 16 is about to be fulfilled, all right? Go ask your Christian pastor about what Revelation 17 and 16 means and see what he tell you. Bugged out, man. See? But yeah, Trump called NATO obsolete. So basically, listen, we don't need NATO no more. All right? And really, that's the pride of Esau. All right? To say, yo, we don't even need our own allies no more. To hell with NATO, they obsolete. All we need is America. Right? The good old red, white, and blue. Fuck out of here, man. And his campaign on finishing the process of reevaluating the purpose and mission of NATO. And I hate to tell you this about NATO. If we ever need their help, let's say we were attacked, I don't believe they'd be there. I don't believe I know the people. I know them all. I can tell you country by country who would be there and who, but I don't believe they'd be there. Journalist Aaron Rupar, who shared a clip of Trump's remarks, pointed out that NATO invoked Article 5 in its founding treaty for the first time following the 9/11 attacks. The article describes an armed attack against one member as an attack against them all. Yeah, that's that Article 5.
Ukraine's an interesting case. People always want to know my feeling. Number one, we're in for 200 billion plus, and the European nations are in for 20 billion. And it's more important for them. And don't you think they should equalize? Nobody asks them. It's like I did with NATO. I said, we're paying for NATO, and we don't get so much out of it. And I hate to tell you this about NATO. If we ever needed their help, let's say we were attacked, I don't believe they'd be there. I don't believe. I know the people. I know them. I can tell you country by country who would be there and who, but I don't believe they'd be there. But I took care.
Yeah, they want Trump back in their bag. Okay. They really think Trump is about to be the great white hope. But see, the thing about it is the Lord about to disrupt all this, man. Like the Lord about to put an end to all this wickedness, all this confusion, all this folly. You see, because this thing, all this been going on for too long, man. You see? Yo, America through, man. And then look, Turkey has been very outspoken against America. Okay, Turkey has really been the main one cussing America out, especially what's going on in the Gaza Strip. Turkey has been outspoken against Israel and America because, America funds Israel. You see? And the profound thing about it is Turkey is an actual NATO member. So you already know what's about to happen there. Okay, Turkey, they about to give America the peace sign, you know what I'm saying? And they about to side with their Muslim brothers, you see? They about to side with their Muslim brothers, man. And guess what? They all going to turn against it. Because look, I guarantee you, and this is just me speaking as a man, but I would strongly say through the spirit that once America really goes in hardcore against Iran, I think that's when Turkey, they're going to be like, yo, F it. Okay, because right now, like the whore, they just going crazy. Like they ain't thinking about us. They just starting all this stuff. Like we got all this ammunition and manpower. So they're going to be like, man, to hell with America. America looking out for itself. They don't, care about the interests or the integrity of NATO and the EU. And America really showed that when they blew up that Nord Stream pipeline. You know, they really showed that that they're really not for their allies like that when they blew up that Nord Stream pipeline. You know, remember when that happened? Like, that was a big deal. And trust me, them European nations, they already know that America did that, man. You know, so that was just one more reason for them to separate from America. And once Turkey leave, I believe Germany going to be right behind them. And after Germany, it's going to be France. And then the UK is going to follow. And then eventually, man, look, the whole NATO is going to disband. Okay. And it's going to be America left against the whole world, basically. You see? Because look, man, look, the Lord going to destroy this place, man. Okay. Because the pride here is just crazy. You know, all this proud talk and, you know, the scriptures say that their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So they think this place, America, is the greatest country that's ever existed. That, this place is going to outlast Rome. It's going to outlast ancient Greece. You know, it's going to outlast the Medo-Persian Empire. But no, man, America about to be taken down just like all them ancient kingdoms. You see, this rulership is no different. All right. We can go to this article here. I just want to grab these two. Iran has enough uranium to make 12 nuclear bombs in 5 months, warns former UN weapons inspector. And look at this, right? So they got enough uranium. And again, this is part of the reason why, amongst many reasons why they going at Iran hardcore. Right now in the news, all you see is Iran, Iran, Iran. Well, guess what? They have a rich nuclear arsenal. Okay. They have oil resources, and they have other things that, they have a very strategic positioning within that region that America wants to take advantage of as well. You see? But look, all these nations that's testing and firing missiles and doing combat readiness drills. Do you really believe that they just doing these things just because? No. They don't have nuclear missiles and nuclear warheads sitting inside silos just to, make it look good, man. No, they intend to use them things, man. All right. They're going to throw them things at the appointed time. Okay. In America, you see, because look, America, they feel like they the only ones that should be allowed to have nuclear warheads. Okay. Everybody else, they shouldn't have no nuclear missiles. Okay. Because they want to do the whole world like how they did Japan with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. See, but that's not the case no more. The great equalizer on the world battlefield is the nuclear missile, the ICBM. And right now, Russia, they got the most dangerous arsenal. Okay, because they got missiles that can travel faster than the speed of sound. In America, they don't have nothing to combat that. And of course, Iran is being guarded by Russia. So right now, again, this is another reason why Europe is about to move away from this American leadership, man. Because you going up against Russia, you going up against Iran, Iraq, India, Pakistan, North Korea. Look, all these countries are nuclear ready. You see? So hey, Europe, they're gonna be like, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? We about to side with Russia. At least we know we all in Europe, so hey, because think about it, if Russia, if they was to shoot off a missile and hit France or hit Germany, guess what? All of Europe is done. You know what I'm saying? So in the mutual interest of Europe, they're gonna be like, man, F the whore, let's go with these guys, man. If you can't beat them, join them. See what I'm saying? So reading on here, it says Iranian scientists can produce enough weapons grade uranium to make 12 nuclear bombs within 5 months. It has been claimed. And who put the spirit on these Iranian scientists to be making all these nuclear bombs, man? Let's get it. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. Okay, the Lord is the one that put the spirit on these scientists to go ahead and make these diabolical, destructive, kingdom-ending weapons. You see, he's the one that put his spirit on these men to go ahead and do this thing, man. And ultimately, it's all for their own destruction. You see, otherwise, these things would not exist. You know what I'm saying? These things would not exist if it wasn't, for them to be used. All right. The revelation follows the disclosure by the International Atomic Energy Authority that the Iranian regime has increased the production rate of highly enriched uranium to 60% purity. Modern nuclear weapons require uranium to be enriched up to 90%, but inspectors within the IAEA believe this could be achieved by Iran very quickly. And again, this is why they want to go up into Iran, okay? Because this is the major threat to the American-led hegemony. They have to get them that uranium under control. All right. Now, David Albright, a former UN weapons inspector in Iraq, believes that Iran could begin producing weapons-grade uranium in a matter of weeks and already has the technical knowledge to build nuclear weapons. You see this? Okay, so Iraq and Iran, okay, with the, what was the whole reason why they said that they went up into Iraq? Oh, they got weapons of mass destruction. They have world-ending weapons. We must go. You see, this is the whole reason why they said they want to go up in Iraq. Well, guess what? Now Iran, okay, is coming with the, they have the capability to make weapons of mass destruction. You see, so now this war that Biden is going to wage against Iran now is justified. Okay. Growing tension. The disclosure comes amid growing tension in the Middle East following the conflict in Gaza, the Houthi ship attacks in the Red Sea, and recent cross-border missile strikes between Iran and Pakistan, a nuclear power. Mr. Albright, who was also the founder of the respected Washington-based U.S. Institute for Science and International Security, said that if Tehran continued producing enriched uranium at the same rate, the regime would have enough material to make 12 bombs within 5 months. And really, that's all they need. You see, all they need is 12 bombs to end America. He said the unfortunate reality is that Iran already knows how to build nuclear weapons, although there are some unfinished tasks related to the actual construction of them. Iran can quickly make enough weapon-grade uranium for many nuclear weapons, something it could not do in 2003. So this shows you also that we're at the end, okay? Because back in 2003, Iran and Iraq, they didn't have the capabilities to make all these weapons, but now they do, because technology has progressed to a point now where where this is possible. You see, so everything happens at its appointed time, man. Like the Lord put the spirit on these nations to be warring and raging back and forth one against another. Okay, because this is the time for the Gentiles to be destroyed, for their kingdom to be brought to an end, and for the kingdom of Yasha'Allah to be set up upon the earth in righteousness. It says here, today it would need only about a week to produce enough for its first nuclear weapon. It could have enough weapon-grade uranium for 6 weapons in 1 month. And after 5 months of producing weapon-grade uranium, it could have enough for 12. Let me get a little bit more. It says he added, Iran has a variety of delivery systems, including nuclear-capable missiles. The delivery pole is ready. He stated in a report, weaponization needs more work. It involves theoretical calculations and simulations, development, testing, and construction of the other components of the nuclear weapon. So basically, there's just some things that they gotta, fine tune, but they pretty much have the knowledge and the wherewithal to make these weapons. Okay, and this is what America is scared of: the conversion of weapon-grade uranium into metallic components, the integration of all the components into a nuclear weapon, and the preparation for mounting the weapons on aircraft or missiles, or for use in a full-scale underground test. All right. So pretty much the whole world is in danger, okay, because of this, the kings of the East, you see. And ultimately, man, all this is going to end with ICBM nuclear missiles being fired over to America. Okay, really, these nations are going to destroy each other with their own weapons. This is Jeremiah 50:25, and I read in the NLT. It says here, the Lord has opened his armory and brought out weapons to vent his fury. The terror that falls upon the Babylonians will be the work of the sovereign Lord of heaven's armies. Okay, and what is this armory and weapons that the Lord is bringing out to vent his fury? Well, part of that is the ICBMs. Okay, of course, we know that also goes into the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which are the so-called UAPs or UFOs. You know, that's also a part of the Lord's armory, but these missiles are as well. Okay, in the ESV, the Lord has opened his armory and brought out the weapons of his wrath. For the Lord Yahweh of hosts has a work to do in the land of the Chaldeans, which is America, Babylon the Great. In the NIV, it says, the Lord has opened his arsenal and brought out the weapons of his wrath. For the sovereign Lord Almighty has work to do in the land of the Babylonians. So this place, America, is through, man. This place is finished. Okay, and you know, all this news that's going to come out, you know, the men of the Lord are going to be justified, man. Okay, because all that we're speaking through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, these things are coming to pass in these days. So I'll go ahead and end this lesson here. Hopefully it was edifying and informative through the Rakah Kadash. In closing, call halal, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord, one and shalom to the elect.